A bill starts off as an idea thought of by anyone. It could be me, you, or the homeless person living on the corner 10 blocks away. Technically speaking, though, a bill is a proposal for future legislative action. Once you have had your moment of eureka, you must be able to persuade a member of the California legislature to introduce the bill under their name to other members. California has a total of 120 legislators, 80 assembly members, and 40 Senate members. So really, these 120 members of the legislature represent the almost 37 million people of California. Compare that to Rhode Island's 438 legislators and population of less than 1.1 million people. If you are lucky enough to have a legislator that is willing to adopt your idea and author it into a bill, it must then go to the California Legislative Council's office, where it becomes drafted into a legitimate and recognized bill. Once the bill is drafted, it is then returned to the authoring legislator for their review. The bill then goes to the California Senate desk if it was authored by a senator, or the California Assembly desk if it was authored by an assembly member. It is at the respective location where the bill is read for the first time and assigned a number. Once your bill has been accepted, it gets assigned to a policy committee, either the Senate or Assembly Rules Committee, depending on if it was accepted by a senator or assembly member. A bill is not heard by the respective policy committee for a total of 30 days after the bill was officially introduced and printed. During this 30-day period, it gives you an opportunity to investigate the bill and determine your position on it by contacting your state legislator. Prior to actually being heard in the committee, the bill must appear in the daily file for 4 days. Like most bills, there is a group of supporters and a group of opposition. Once you've decided your position on a bill, you can call the authoring legislator's office and request a list of the letters and phone calls received regarding the bill. You can then align yourself with your group of choice, which is most in line with your position regarding the bill. If the bill is going to affect the state financially, it then needs to be heard in the Senate or Assembly Appropriation Committees. At this time, the policy of the bill is not considered, and only fiscal impact on the state is considered. If the bill is passed by the respective appropriation committees, the bill is then read on the floor for a second time. Once the bill has gone through the House of Origin, it must pass through the second House to go through the entire committee process once again. It is at this time that the third reading of the bill is made on the floor. The third reading is done by the authoring legislator to the entire House. Most bills call for a popular vote, 21 votes in the Senate and 41 votes in the Assembly, while urgency measures and appropriation bills require a two-thirds vote, 27 in the Senate, 54 in the Assembly. During the legislative process, the bill may be amended either on the floor or in committee. If an amendment has been made, the bill needs to be reprinted reflecting the amendments that have been made, while the Senate or Assembly history records the date the bill was amended. Keeping track of amendments made to bills can be done by regularly contacting the district office. If a Senate bill is amended by the Assembly or vice versa, and the House of Origin refuses to concur in these amendments, the bill will then go to a conference committee. Members of the conference committee are appointed by the Rules Committee. 3 members from the Senate and 3 members from the Assembly meet to settle the differences. If they concur in a single translation, it goes back to both floors for approval. If the House of Origin does concur, the bill will then go to the governor. Once a bill has been received by the governor, he or she has 12 days to sign and approve it, approve without signing, or veto the bill. If the bill was approved without a signature, it must then go to the Secretary of State to be chaptered. If the bill was vetoed by the governor, it then goes to each house where a two-thirds vote is necessary by both in order to override the veto. Once it has gone through all the noted steps and obstacles, your idea has now become a state law.